So what you would do is, everyone in the jewelry business got 30 to 60 days to pay. So for every $200,000 worth of stuff you're invoicing these guys all throughout this industry, they're getting $175,000 in cash. How many of them do you think screwed us, huh? How do you think that went? Fabulous business. So, but the funniest part about it is right before, when I became an indentured slave to the Goldbergs, Dees wanted to keep the business, so he went into, he found some, why are you shaking your head? What is your problem? He went and became partners with a couple of Hasidim out of New York. I go to Stephen, these guys aren't going to be in business with you. I said, he said, no, so a month later he was gone, thank God. They just bought the company and closed it up, which is what I told them. So that was my venture out of the coin business, was the rope. So the rope chain business cost me about $2.5 million. My lawsuit cost me about $2 million. So like in between that and the shitty market, so I lost about $5 million in like a nice little 18-month spread. So that was when my only decline that I've had in my life. But without that decline and without that hardship, I don't think I'd be half the person that I feel like I am today. And since then, it's just been a very steady, wonderful ride. My business has changed dramatically in the last year and a half. I mean, prior to that, when the market was different, I was handling every great rarity I get my hands on and doing a lot of, we probably sell now 10 bags of silver dollars a week. I sell thousands and thousands of proof silver eagles, proof gold eagles, because the people that we supply, this is what they want to do. And the volume of our business has never been anything like this. I mean, we'll do 12 million, 15 million in business this month. But it's a whole completely different business. But we have the ability to change with the times and do whatever it is that's going on. I'm sure I left out a lot of good stuff. Any other questions? Thanks for asking that question.
Kevin?
Yes, Paul, would you like to ask about the
Is John Albany's really gay?
John Albany.
I gotta just hold up. I gotta go. You mind waiting for me? I gotta go to the bathroom.
Go. We won't talk to you.
I'm going to die. I'm going to die.
John is not gay, but more gay.
Kevin, I know it'd be a hard question probably to think or answer, but over the 30 to 40 years that you've been in the business, are there, let's say, 5 to 10 coins in your mind that really stand out as far as being
ones I've owned or seen or what?
Well, yeah, one that you personally handled.
Wow, there's a lot of them. The 96 No Stars Quarter Eagle in 65. That's over there. Personal favorites. I really like my Gemunk 1795-10 that I've had. So many of the coins, like for a while, I think I've handled virtually every coil here of Stella like multiple times it seems. Like there was like a year period where I think I handled like 7 coil here of Stella. Doug, help me with the coins that I like. You know them better than me. Oh yeah, I've had all of those. Yeah, the great. Actually, that's another. Thank you for helping me again. I got Charles Anderson started on this pattern collection for the most part. I had put together a fabulous group of patterns for a dear friend of mine, and I actually sold him his first big lump. I sold him about $3 million worth of patterns. Actually, we met at my friend Mike Follett's office in Dallas, and that was a fabulous, fabulous group of coins. There were.
Did you indirectly handle any like the Richardson gold patterns?
Oh, sure, many of them, sure. I had the Sailor 5 and 10. I've had the. Give me a book I can remember better rather go. I had the 1860 5 in gold. I've had the little fella, the 2.5, one of the 2.5s. I had a 1865 20D20 improved. I probably have about a dozen, not counting the shitty little coins, the ones and stuff. I've probably had a dozen of the Wilkins over the years, sure. Also I had virtually every 1877 half. which I loved as well in that deal. The 2120, Steve's is one of the great coins I've ever had.
Tim, who, in your opinion, are the smartest collectors, not dealers, but collectors that you ran into? Who did it right as a collector?
I have a tough criteria on judging collectors because I don't call John Ford a collector. I don't call John Pitt a collector. John Ford got virtually everything he got out of one deal, and then just piecemealed in a little bit, and he got a lot of the grand estate, and then when was it Garrett came up that he wanted money for, he sold some fruit gold to do it. Pittman basically hocked his life to go buy everything in Palisade and Peru. I like the collectors that really put it in, because I know what it's like for me to collect what I like. It's like they take forever, and they find that you gotta have a tremendous amount of respect for the Pogues for what they've done. Harry Bass, of course, but I like a lot what the Pogues did because their taste was so immaculate in what they picked. I mean, their coins are absolutely fantastic, and if you've ever had a chance or get a chance to see what they've done, it's really amazing. I mean, Stephen's built incredible collections over the years, and I think again, so much of it matters is the people that put the time into doing it and the patience to do it. The kind of coins Bill Motto wants to collect, we laugh about. They come up now once every 5 years. It's not even a matter of money. Your guys that you have, those are the kind of collectors that I have tremendous respect for. You have to also remember too, is I've never been in the forefront with collectors for the most part. A lot of the great deals I did were like in private funds and private placements where I was the collector, and the people that pretended or acted, they weren't really collectors. They just listened to me and bought whatever I told them to. So I love the guys like the people in this room that take the time to study and learn about it, because again, you're looking at collectors here. David and I are collectors. And the stuff that we like aren't so much rare coins because we do them all the time, but the time it takes to build a world-class collection of anything. The reason it's a great question is I've seen it. I've seen people with money that missed it. A perfect example of an incredible collector is Eric Striner. Do you guys know Eric Striner? Eric is a guy that was in the coin business for years. He's a little guy. He's quite strange, but a very dear friend of mine. But what he's done is amazing. He has built the best collection of Tiffany glass in the country, as well as, I'm not sure, but close to the best collection of Tiffany jewelry. This is a guy that's not rich. And he has been vying to build this collection against people that have unlimited assets. How the hell could he have done that? Why? Because he's put more effort and more cunning into what he's done. It's just absolutely amazing that Eric's collection of Tiffany glass is the best in the country when you're talking about he built it over a time period where people with millions and millions of more money at their disposal were competing against him. I mean, that to me is an incredible collector.
Sotheby's auction.
Sure.
Nothing's cheap.
Just amazing. Literally. And if you ever get a chance and you're in New York and you know him, or you have